Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and in front of me we have the gold over the US dollar chart. Now, as you can see in today's trading session, we had a session low down at 1707, and I've kept the circle and the arrow from yesterday's video because I said in yesterday's video that if we got a dip down towards 1700 and I put that circle area, that would be a fantastic buying opportunity. And of course, we then later on went and entered into that circle area during today's trading session. But since then, we've now pulled back and we're now trading in the green ever so slightly up at 1725. So if you would have bought down at 1707, you'd be roughly 18 points in profit right now. Two things may happen here for the gold markets. It's either we just go straight up, back up towards the 200-day EMA, which is roughly at that 1800 level, or we will go and retest that 1700 because we only went as low as 1707. So it might be that the traders want to go down and touch contact with that 1700 area and really test it as the new support in this market. I don't think that we will break much lower than 1700 due to the fact RSI is telling us that we are oversold. So I think right now is a fantastic short-term buying opportunity. Even if we do go and retest that 1700 area, you could put your stop loss just below it, let's say at 1685 with your take profit all the way up at 1800. That gives you more than a 1/2 risk reward ratio, which is actually very good. So I think right now is a perfect buying opportunity for the gold markets. The technicals are looking bullish now that we're oversold in the short run. We're at the bottom of this holding pattern, so we should see a bounce, similar like how we did back at the start of December. We tested the 200-day EMA, but we did hit the bottom of the holding pattern, and from there we traded all the way up to 1960. I'm not saying that we're going to go up to 1960, but I think that a move towards that 1800 makes sense from here. One thing that we need to keep a very close eye on in the upcoming trading sessions is whether we do get that bearish crossover. If we get that bearish crossover, that could be a signal and indication that the gold markets may be moving lower over the medium to longer term. Personally, with all of the fundamentals, we're currently in a low interest rate environment. I see gold going higher for the medium long term and the short term, of course, now. But one thing, guys, that is very, very important this week is the non-farm payroll numbers that's coming out on Friday. Now, we had the bond yields move up significantly last week and the week before. And, everyone was thinking that, the Fed was going to come out when Jerome Powell, the head of the Fed, so he's the Fed chairman, when he testified yesterday, everyone was last week, everyone was, anticipating to see whether he would announce that the Fed will look to hike interest rates, because all these traders, hedge funds and banks are anticipating an economic boom going into the latter end of 2021 and 2022 once the world starts to open up again. But Jerome Powell come out and he said that the Fed isn't even thinking about hiking interest rates. And why? Well, that's because the job numbers are significantly low. Also, inflation is a massive worry at this moment in time. So those are the two main factors as to why the Fed has announced that they are not even thinking of hiking interest rates. Now, on Friday, we have the job numbers for the month of February, which will come out. Now, that's very, very important because if they come out a lot better than expected, that means Jerome Powell will look, not wrong, but people will start to question whether that his outlook for the U.S. Economy is correct with regards to the job numbers. If the job number comes out and it absolutely smashes expectations, then look for the stock market to fall and look for the gold markets to fall as well. But equally, if the number comes in a lot weaker than expected or in line, then you could see a bounce in gold and also a bounce in the stock market. So that's what I'm really looking out for this week. I think gold will be treading waters rather carefully going up towards Friday. Friday is going to be the real big day here, which decides where the markets go next. But for now, I'm a short-term buyer, medium-term buyer, long-term buyer here in the gold markets. I like targeting up towards 1800.